The 90s era was dominated by supermodels like Naomi, Cindy, Linda, and few others. But the 80s fashion world was completely under the magical spell of these supermodels trio: Iman, Dalma, and Anna. This legendary trio was a true melting pot of cultures that completely transformed the 80s fashion world. But for now, we'll specifically talk about the one and only Anna Bayle, the first Asian supermodel. This Filipina diva wanted to become a doctor, but life had something glamorous and spectacular for this gorgeous woman. In this video, we'll talk about Anna Bayle in detail, on how she broke all the racial barriers and stereotypes and climbed to the top of the fashion world. On December 6, 1956, Anna Bayle was born in a lower middle-class family of 7 in Manila, Philippines. Being born in a little crowded family was little hard for Anna, as everything should be shared and there was almost no privacy. Both of her parents worked extremely hard, especially her father, who worked 3 jobs to feed and educate his 5 children. Little Anna was born into a life of hardship, but despite the sufferings that surrounded her, she carried one invaluable treasure: her brilliant mind. It was her unyielding intelligence and determination that would one day light a path out of darkness and into a future she dared to dream of. One day, her school held a very special exam. It was an extremely difficult exam where 20,000 students would participate to crack this exam. Out of the 20,000 students, only 157 students will be accepted into the very prestigious school of the Philippine Science High School system, which offers scholarships to the brightest Filipino students who are highly talented in the fields of sciences and mathematics. So basically, it is easier to get accepted into Harvard, where its acceptance rate is 3.5%. But to get into this school, you should be that 0.7%. But the 13-year-old Anna didn't know the importance of this exam. She didn't even know that an exam like this existed. It was introduced to her by default by her teacher, as she was a straight A student.
Who cares if I'm pretty if I fail my finals?
But anyway, she takes the exam just because the teacher told her, and not how important it was. Few weeks fly by. On a bright sunny morning, Anna receives a surprising news that would change her life forever. She finds out that she has cracked the difficult exam and has been selected to be one of the lucky 157 students to study at the prestigious Philippine Science High School. This not only made her happy, but also her parents, who were extremely happy and proud that their daughter has cleared one of the toughest exams in the country. As the education was completely paid by the government, her father doesn't have to worry about paying for Anna's education. But the cherry on the top was, the education was not only free, but the government literally paid her $300 per month to just study. But one day, as she is chilling in her room, a bunch of her friends came to her and gave her an offer which she can't refuse. Her friends requested her to take part in the 1976 Miss Republic of the Philippines pageant competition.
I really didn't think I was beautiful, not that I would qualify, but the prize was to go to London, which was probably ever since I was very young, I always wanted to go to London, see Big Ben and things like that. It's very hard to leave a country like mine, like the Philippines. And, you have to find creative ways to be able to get out and get a visa. So I thought this was like maybe a slight chance, and I took it.
Anna signed up for the beauty competition with the confidence of a chicken entering a KFC kitchen. Yet somehow, she slayed the runway.
I almost won. They slated me to win, but I didn't. I was first runner-up.
Even though Anna didn't win the competition, she won the eyes of a local, yet very popular fashion designer named Augie Cordero. His eyes was completely fixed on this unique, beautiful young woman. After the competition was over, Cordero called Anna and immediately hired her as his house model. Cordero soon became Anna's mentor, helping her and guiding her in the path of becoming a successful fashion model. Anna got a great opportunity to attend a fashion show in Hong Kong, so she flew over to Hong Kong to attend it. While she was trying to attend the fashion show, a miracle would happen, which would completely change her life forever. At that day, a model named Billy Blair, who was supposed to walk on the runway, but unfortunately was not present on the scene. But fortunately, Anna was there.
They found me in an escalator. I was on my way to watch the show. They found me, and then they brought me backstage and started taking my clothes off. And like I'm supposed to do her part and she's the star. But during the time, all the fashion shows were choreographed. But the good thing is, like the director said, I'll just tell you what to do just before. And the other girls who are international models helped me. And I was able to fill her role. So they said that the headlines the next day was the Filipina who saved the show. So I was it's like 17, 18. This is a big thing.
Soon, Anna Bayle started getting attention from Europe. People always say big things often have small beginnings, but not for the 5'10" model with a glossy yellow skin and silky black hair. It was the complete opposite. Her first fashion show wasn't with a small designer, but a larger-than-life designer, the one and only, Thierry Mugler. Soon, they built a great relationship with each other, and Anna became one of the favorite muses of Mugler. Her walk was described by the New York Times as if she were crushing a cigarette butt with each step. Became legendary, often referred to as the Anna Bayle walk. Her distinctive stride was not just about confidence, but an expression of her unique identity on the world stage. Her uniqueness captured the heart of many great fashion designers, which made her walk the runway of big brands like Chanel, Scassi, Valentino, Versace, YSL, Dior, and many more. When I say a model like a chameleon, one name may instantly click in your mind: Linda Evangelista. This iconic supermodel didn't just wear different looks. She literally became them. With a flick of scissors or a splash of dye, she transformed herself into a living, breathing canvas, setting hair trends faster than Fashion Week could keep up, from fiery reds to platinum blondes. But Anna was a totally different chameleon.
I could be Brazilian, I could be black, I could be Chinese, I could be Japanese, I could be, like I was telling you, I would land in Arizona and the Indians would come to me and speak to me.
Anna was not just walking runways. She was dominating them. She worked with every significant designer of the era, from Yves Saint Laurent to Gianni Versace, Karl Lagerfeld, and Christian Lacroix, becoming a face for campaigns of Givenchy and many others. Her lethal face card was plastered on the covers of several fashion magazines. She became the face of Asia, and with this came a big fat paycheck. She was one of the highest paid models of the 80s, alongside the other two 80s supermodels like Dalma and Iman. This trio completely dominated the runways in the 80s with an iron grip, but Anna's life wasn't always this glamorous. When she used to be an average model, she would do 9 shows. Yes, you heard me right. 9 freaking shows. In her own words, she said, "I was always running. I'd be in and out of the car, or if the traffic's too heavy, I'd take the train." But as people say,
a young model's career is done at 25.
But it was not for this diva, as she was still going strong at the age of 35 and still slaying the runway. But after working in this industry for 25 years, Anna has nothing left to conquer, as she has conquered everything and has worked with every single major fashion house. So, Anna was alone at the top of the pinnacle of the fashion world, as her 2 of her contemporaries, Dalma and Iman, have already retired 3-4 years earlier. But Anna, who was in her mid-30s then, was still going strong besides the younger models. So to give room for the new incoming supermodels, Anna makes a tough decision. She says to herself, "I started my career at the top, so will I end my career at the top?" She does her last final walk for the one and only Christian Lacroix, and finally retires in 1994 at the age of 38. After that, she worked as an editorial assistant for CNN Style, but after 2 years, she resigned from the job. Even after her retirement, some big brands like YSL, Valentino, Mugler, Givenchy still wanted her on their runways and offered a lot of money. But the Filipino queen respectfully turned down their offers. But Dior went a step further. They wanted her so down bad. They even were ready to pick her and her son on a first-class flight to walk for Galliano's Dior show. But still, the diva turned that offer down. In 1997, Anna launched her own lipstick line for the yellow-skinned people that looked like her, as she suffered to find a lipstick that matched her skin color during her modeling years. This venture was highly profitable, and she made a ton of money, as always. Now the girl boss is a successful real estate agent in New York City. Wherever Anna went, success always followed her. She's definitely a beauty with brains. If you are aspiring to become a model, Anna Bayle has 3 useful tips for you. Number 1 is, be yourself. Be original. Do not copy anyone. Number 2 is, keep yourself informed. Learn the business. Number 3 is, have good energy and always be positive. In an interview, when Anna was asked about today's models, she said, "It looks quite robotic. They have become robot-like and uninteresting, having very young, undeveloped personalities." Do you agree with Anna Bayle? If you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe for more content like this.